The billionaire CEO just came home from work and handed his coat to his wife as usual, but to his surprise, the coat fell directly to the ground. He remembered how his wife used to rush over to take his coat every time he came home. Smiling, he asked the housekeeper where his wife was. The housekeeper hesitated nervously before telling him that his wife had packed her bags and left 3 days ago, and hadn't been reachable since. But the CEO didn't panic, convinced his wife was just playing games with him using cat and mouse tactics. What the CEO didn't know was that on their 5th wedding anniversary, the mistress had come to cause trouble, even threatening suicide unless the CEO chose between her and his wife. Without hesitation, the CEO chose the mistress. As a result, the wife was deliberately harmed by the mistress and lost their child. During her hospitalization, the CEO never once visited her. On the day she was preparing to be discharged, she passed by the mistress's hospital room and saw the CEO tenderly caring for the mistress. At that moment, her heart broke, and she decided it was time to let go of the CEO. That night when the CEO came home, the woman was already waiting for him in the living room. In the living room, she handed him divorce papers. The CEO couldn't believe it, thinking the woman still loved him and would never divorce him. What the CEO didn't know was that this time the woman was determined to end things. After signing the papers, the woman called a moving company to take all her belongings away. When the CEO returned home, he found the house empty but still believed his wife was just being unreasonable, even though she hadn't contacted him for days. His mother and sister were frantic trying to find her. The CEO went about his days as usual. In his daily life, the CEO began noticing traces of the woman everywhere, like the coffee he loved that she always brought him, the soothing aroma of essential oils she carefully selected for him to sleep with every morning. Even when the CEO went to eat crabs with the mistress, where his wife used to peel the crabs for him, now it was his turn to do the peeling. But when he accidentally cut his hand while peeling crabs, the mistress didn't care at all. The CEO recalled how his wife would immediately bandage his minor injuries. Only then did he realize how his wife had been taking care of every little detail in his life. However, these realizations didn't move the CEO. In fact, he grew closer to the mistress. One day, the CEO's childhood friend saw them together and angrily confronted the CEO. He told the CEO that it was actually his wife who had cared for him when he was blind and crippled. The CEO was stunned. He admitted that back then, he had mistaken his caring wife for the mistress. Then his childhood friend revealed the truth. Because of his low self-esteem, the CEO had once mistaken his wife for the mistress. The wife had also admitted to being the mistress because at that time, the CEO refused to let anyone get close to him. The CEO looked at the mistress before him in shock. Follow me for subsequent episodes.